Hi, my name is Alice and I'm coach and founder of Spark Your Passion. I work with many different people, but what my clients all have in common is that they're all in a transitional phase of their life. I tend to work with people who are mid to senior level in their career, and they found that they're now looking at the next phase of their life. They feel they're at a little bit of a crossroads and a transition, and they're really trying to get clarity on what it is they want next. They currently have a lack of balance, a lack of freedom, and sometimes they also have a lack of belief in their own ability. And what I'm passionate about bringing to my clients is clarity on what it is they truly desire in the next phase of their life, a belief that once they know what they want, they can actually go after it and achieve it, bringing that much needed balance back into their life, and also bringing more freedom to them. And there are really 5 simple steps that you need to take to get there. Well, maybe not so simple, but there are 5 steps you need to take. The first step is that you need to understand, where am I right now in my life? Because if you don't take the time to currently assess where you are, it's very hard to understand what needs to change. So that means you just need to invest some time in yourself to understand your current surroundings. Where are you? What do you understand about yourself? What are you enjoying? What are you not enjoying? Once you've done that, you then need to get clarity on what it is you're looking for. I ask many of my clients, what is it you actually want? And they really struggle to answer that question. So it's really important to take the time to understand, where am I headed to? And that means answering questions such as, what is it that excites me? What is it that drains me of energy? What really motivates me? What do I no longer want in my life? And what am I desperately seeking that I don't currently have in my life? Once you have clarity on where it is you want to go, you then need to get a belief that you can actually achieve that. So the next step is really believing in yourself, understanding everything you've achieved up until this point, being your own cheerleader, really knowing that once you set that path forward, you're going to conquer what it is you've set out to achieve. And that means doing affirmations. It means understanding why you haven't believed in yourself. There are lots of different tools and techniques you can use to keep that belief going. And going side by side with that, you then also need to get rid of any negative beliefs. So for a lot of us, logically, we know we're capable of doing something. But for some reason in our head, we get a very negative voice that's telling us, you can't do that. You're not good enough. Don't even try. So it's really important that we tackle that, because if you know where you're going and you have this great belief, but you don't get rid of this negative voice, it can really hinder your efforts. So that means really understanding, what is it that's held me back in the past? When do these negative voices appear? When do I stop believing in myself? What do I want to do with that? How can I change maybe some really negative cycles and habits that I have in my life? And then when you've done that, you need to take action. And really taking action, you need to have a concrete plan. The mind loves having deadlines. It loves something concrete that it can really focus on. So having an action plan really means having a laid out timeline, knowing what your next steps are going to be, having someone to hold you accountable, whether that be in person or whether that be within a group. Because if you don't set yourself a timeline and a specific goal, it's very easy for this to go on for months and years, and maybe you find yourself a few years later thinking, wow, I still haven't achieved that goal. Now, these are the main 5 steps that you need to focus on. So understanding where you are, getting clarity on what you want, getting belief in yourself, banishing those negative thoughts, and having a concrete action plan. Now, in future videos, I will definitely dive into detail on all these different topics, as within these topics, there's a lot more to cover, but I don't want you to worry about that right now. Just really focus on these main 5 steps. I would love to hear from you if you agree with what I've said. If maybe you think I've left out any steps, please comment in the box below to let me know what your thoughts are. And if not, I will see you in the next video.